Okay, so welcome to Factorio Space Exploration. I haven't seen a good late game gameplay of this, like a playthrough of Factorio Space Exploration, so I decided to make one. Mods used in this playthrough are in the description, and as you can see, I've already started the base. It looks like as if I've played a lot, but frankly, there isn't much progress done over here. This mod is separated into 4 new types of what should they be called? Science packs, and each one of them goes up to tier number 4. Oh, there's another one. So 5 new types of science packs, and each one of them has 4 tiers. And the only thing I've done until now is just a little bit of 3 packs, the blue one, the green one, and the orange one, and each one is just at level 1. So just a little bit of progress, since I want to focus more on the medium to late game and not on the beginning. So let's go ahead and start with the base tour of this base. Alright. So the first thing we have over here is the crash site. This is where I began. And as you can already see, the design of the base is like city block, but hexagonal, 1 lane per direction. We should start with the basic stuff over here. So we have some basic smelting of iron and copper. You can gloss over many of the basic stuff and look at the more interesting stuff. We have industrial furnaces. They use... just open the uplink. Okay. So they use vulcanite blocks and nearly half the resources, half the ore to make plates. So that's nice. I use the furnaces only for copper and for glass. Let's see what we have other than that. So we'll go out from the middle. We have the mall. It's bot based, nothing too fancy over here. There are some other stuff that is being produced in the same hive block as the mall. Looks like only the sand is left. Probably moved all the other stuff. Oh, and the green science. Some stuff for space, namely these things. Let me try to access them. Rocket sections that are being exported out here. Here we have the space platform itself, both the landing pad and the rocket silo. Kill switch to all of these guys, which I don't need so much science packs in space. These are the delivery cannons to other planets that I have colonized. One nice thing about this mod is that you can colonize other planets and not only the space platforms that we were used to in the earlier versions of this mod. Some outposts. You'll probably see something weird, and that my base isn't surrounded by walls, and that's because I have air filters, and usually the pollution doesn't reach out of my base that much. But since I do want to keep the base relatively protected, I have some artilleries around. Some of them are not loaded because I'm lazy, but the ones that are not connected to outposts, but rather to the base itself, do have some automated delivery of, what are they called? Artillery shots. So that'll be that. Here, another one here. We'll have the artillery south, west, north, and then some individual ones. Like this one over here. Other significant things to notice are the nuke plants. So they are mainly here in order to power this bad boy, the umbrella. If you are unfamiliar with the mod itself, there are sometimes coronal mass ejections, which is basically like rays of sun radiation, I think. That's how I can call it. It's just like a super concentrated ray of light, and it burns stuff in your base, and you need a lot of electricity to counter it. So there is that, and in order to power this beast, I need this whole installation, this whole power factory. Is it used right now? I believe it is turned off, because I don't really need it. Let's see. Oh, it is in use. That's weird. I guess I don't really remember my own base that well. Let me make sure I can see the chat. Okay. So that's that. As you can see, this is fueled by bolts, which is also a mod. What else do we have over here that is interesting? Some more space stuff, specifically the life support facility. And military stuff over here that has been destroyed by an asteroid. That's nice. And eye in the map view. Let's go fix that. And I don't have the belt. I don't care, let's just do it like that. Put a substation while we're here, because why not? Oh, come on. Do you have any wire on me? And why aren't they fixed automatically? Okay, what do we have next? Central refuel stations. So the way the trains work is that they go to an import station, an export station, and then some point in the middle they will go to refuel. This is also a place for buffer. So if we have two trains going to the staying destination, they will wait over here while the destination is full. So this guy delivers copper to the smelting. And if we'll go over here, we'll see that there is already a train waiting, and this guy is limited only to one train. So the other guy waits at the refuel station. What else do we have over here? So that is Blue Science. This used to be a place that had laboratories themselves, but once you start with space science, you don't need laboratories on Earth anymore. On Novis, not the Earth. Vulcanite processing. Vulcanite is interesting because other than the normal resources, stuff like iron and copper, Vulcanite and other new resources in the small pack need extra processing. So what do we have over here? We have a pulverizer, and then we have a chemical plant that takes the... what is this guy called? Okay, so we have a chemical plant that takes the crushed vulcanite and washes it, which also produces steam, which is probably condensed back to water. And by the end of it, we have vulcanite blocks that is used in smelting. So there's that. Uranium processing. I don't think I have too clever of a logic over here. Do you see that it's limited? What's the conditions? I actually don't remember the conditions. Oh, okay, this guy just restores used up uranium cells. That's not interesting. Oh, I don't have any conditions. Okay, I guess that I enrich uranium just until this guy is full. And that kinda does the job. What next? Purple science, nothing too interesting over here. Now this protects this planet from asteroids or meteorites. They need this fairly expensive type of ammo, not that expensive, and they protect the whole planet from meteorite impacts. So that's over there. Low density structures that for some reason don't work right now because they lack glass. Why do we lack glass? It's just a slow process for now. What else? Not too interesting. That's also not that interesting. Artillery shells we saw it before. Okay, so that's it for this planet. Now let's move to the actual interesting stuff. What I really like about this mod is that you have to get some resources from other planets. So if we'll go out to the universe, to the star map, you can see Novis where we start, but we can see other planets as well. And I have colonized this one. I think I colonized it for its vulcanite. So let's view the surface. So this is mainly powered by solar panels. And we have some extraction of vulcanite over here, processing of vulcanite, and then it's sent back to the space platform, which we will visit later. But mainly this whole planet supports the creation, or the mining rather, of two resources: iridium and vulcanite. And it's interesting that you have to colonize this whole place, which isn't a simple process because you need to provide electricity, you need to provide raw resources that aren't always available over here. For example, plastic. I guess you can process plastic over here. Yeah, we do have some crude oil over here. But cryonite rods aren't available in this planet, or cryonite, the ore itself, rather. So in order to colonize a planet, you need to bring stuff from outside, like raw resources from other planets. This planet as well doesn't have any water, so that's also a challenge you have to overcome. It's also delivered over here in the form of ice. We have electricity. We have this building, which I didn't go in yet because I died instantly the last time I tried. And we have some signal processing. We do want to retrieve signals from other planets in order to limit the production of this planet. So we don't want this guy, for example, to send any vulcanite if the receiving cannon chest is already full of the stuff he's trying to deliver. So there are some signaling over here to prevent overloading in other planets. That's about this planet. There is a bunch of them. We have Vobis, which creates cryonite, and I think that's the only purpose of this one. No, that's not the only purpose. We also have Beryl. which is sent to the space platform. So that was Vobis, Aai, the Vulcanite planet, and we have Mantus. This guy sends Holmium. And do I have anything else over here? I don't think so. So that's Holmium. That's some stone. And that's more Holmin. How do I pronounce it? Holminite. Alright, so this is an example of a planet that is used only for one resource. Now, that's about the resources. Let's look at the most important stuff in this mod, which is probably the space platform. So each planet or sun or star, I guess, has its own orbit. It's especially useful in stars that I don't think you can visit the surface of, like the sun itself. So you can set up a base in the orbit, and the profit from this kind of operation is having a lot of solar power, excuse me. But let's look at the most interesting orbit, the orbit of our planet itself. This is probably going to be your favorite orbit because you want to deliver stuff over here and it takes the least amount of fuel to reach it. So this is the platform. All of this main bus construction, I gonna disassemble that, but I needed it for the basic stuff. I think I basically pushed this thing until I could create space rails, and now I can do the same city block stuff in the space platform. So the only science pack I have automated right now is this guy. The blue science, the astronomic science pack. And I want to take what I've already done with the other two packs, the orange one and the purple one, and recreate it in this form, in this hexagonal form. Which will take some work. So, that was the base tour. Let's start with the actual gameplay. Now let's see what this station actually needs. Okay, so right now we do... Oh, come on. That's an asteroid impact on a different planet. How much do I care? Here? I guess it happened somewhere over here. Am I on the correct planet? Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, it looks like it didn't ruin the production itself, so I'm fine, but how the hell did copper ore reach over here? Probably from the asteroids themselves being deconstruction. Hopefully that won't be a problem. Actually, it probably will, so let's deconstruct that and reconstruct it. Since it is done on a different planet than mine, and since I won't be able to visit this planet in the near future because I don't have spaceships yet, I only have cargo ships, I want to use the least amount of resources possible. Putting new resources in this planet would be shitty, and it would require a lot of fuel and a whole cargo rocket. Okay, so where were we? That will be control 3. There we are. Let's see, is this guy fully automated yet? Do see the barrel plates coming in from the exporter. The exporter is right over here. And this guy is full, and it's being fueled by the storage. And the storage has not much beryllium left, right? Why? Who exports beryllium? It's this guy. Okay. This guy sends raw materials straight to the space station. And here I'm out of delivery capsules. That could turn into a problem. Or really? Because this guy took all of them. We have material for that. Why is that blue? Okay, let's limit it up a bit. Actually, let's just make sure this guy has 100. So you are enabled if this guy has more than 100 capsules. Okay, that should work. Yes, okay, that's work. And now we have beryllium delivered over here and smelted. Okay, we need this whole array of machines just to turn this ore into this plate. We do have it a bit backed up. Let's limit it up. And hopefully I won't forget to limit up this guy as well, because right now it will simply keep on sending. It will keep on sending ore. Do I have any limit for you? For the input, maybe. Yeah, okay, I do have a kill switch. Do I have any signals being received over here? Just the default channel. The default channel already has some stuff broadcasted to it. Probably one of my biggest mistakes is colonizing planets with only one receiver and transmitter each. That was a stupid mistake, because right now I can only send signals on the same channel. Well, until I have my spaceship, there is nothing I can do about it. Which is... okay, unfortunately it is far in the future. Hopefully I won't run into any trouble until then. But I do see a probability that I will have a full cargo ship to this place. So just in case I will need a cargo ship before I have a spaceship, let's write some stuff down. So that will be, which planet is it? It's Volis. Stuff for Volis. Let's leave it down here and open up the details. Okay, there we go. So we'll need more delivery capsules, if that's what they're called. What else? We need signal transmitters and receivers. That'll be nice. There's something that we lack. Have a lot of delivery cannons. Oh, we produce. I think we can autonomously produce delivery capsules in this planet. That could fix my problem. Okay, let's move the output from here to the logistic network. That'll be much wiser. Hopefully we have the materials. Yes, we have. Limit that up to 400. Now, out of these three guys, heat shield, explosives, and low density, who can I actually send in capsules? Let's see. Do I want to reset this guy? Let's reset it. Oh, hello. Who is that? I think some of my friends entered the stream. How are you? Can you see the chat on... Can you see the chat on screen? I'm not sure. Okay, hopefully you can. So, let's see, what stuff can I send? I can send the explosive, I can send the heat shields and the low density. Okay, yeah. So this planet can receive capsules if I run low on them. So that's a lifesaver. What else does this planet need? Do we have enough mining drills? Even though we never really have shortages of mining drills, because we can just reuse them. Let's see, how many do we have in storage? Okay, looks like enough. Logistics items, so we have belts, even though a little bit more belts. Underground belts and splitters looks like I have enough of both of them. Do we run low on something? Rails, okay. Rails could be bad, so rails. What else? Inserters, both kinds of inserters. How are we doing on electricity? Were we ever short of electricity? I guess not. Some planetary protection could be nice for meteorites. But I'm not sure that I'm spelling it correctly. Hopefully I do. What is your tactic around base building? What do you mean by that? The main design of the base is hexagonal, what is it called? City block, hexagonal city block. So you have trains that can access anywhere on the base, and we have the refuel station over here in the middle. Let's just get rid of that. Oh, come on. Let's get rid of all of that. Wait. Are we out of space air filters? No, we are probably out of copper for some reason. That's probably the reason. You're still on automatic. Yes, you are. What are you waiting for? This guy, who is empty. Okay. That's a problem. We cannot use the robots to find a new source of copper. We'll probably have to import that from the capsules. One nice thing about this mod, even though it's a little bit cheaty, is that I can just scout the map without the player. And hopefully I'll be able to find more coal. That's a little bit over here. Alright, so where were we? Coal. We lack some coal. Let's tag this guy over here, just in case I won't have anything better. So, out of map view, let's scout this planet a little bit. If I remember correctly, it should be really low on coal. Is it this guy? No, that's Volis. Yeah. So the size is low, the reach is low, but their frequency should be fine. Do we have... Okay, that's a more reasonable guy. Let's delete this one. Coal here. Great. Kind of far, that's annoying. We have anything closer? We have this spot, which is somewhat closer. Come on. Am I this unlucky? This is also the edge of the planet. Is this the closer edge? No. It's the edge further away from the planet. So that would be no good. How about over here? Is that something? Yeah, okay. It's also on the edge of the planet. And is it smaller? Yes, it is smaller. How about this guy? Also small. Is that coal? No, that's just the terrain color. So... Okay, cool. That'll be a problem someday. What do I need it for, other than fueling my trains and filtering the air? I guess air filters are not that important because I haven't seen any biters around. So that's nice. This is a little bit of a problem. How many roboports do we have over here? Actually, enough. That's nice. Let's connect this guy to the roboport network. Should probably connect it along the power lines. So that should capture the guy over here. This guy is out of range for that guy. Let's put it, I guess, on every power pole. Have no other choice, do I? Okay, hopefully this problem will be fixed soon. So, what's next? Let's go back to where this whole loop started. Our end goal is this guy, the Astronomics Science Pack. We do have this guy automated, the beryllium plate, and the automation starts on a different planet altogether. What about the data? So the insides should be fairly simple to make. We only have these guys who require blank observation frames. That'll be for all types of data this guy intakes. Even the astronomic data just combines the other guys into this. So let's check the production of the observation plates. Let's see, where does it come from? Okay, this guy. This guy needs beryllium plates, which we already took care of, glass, coal, and light oil. Are we low on it or anything? Oil looks fine, even though we don't have any more barrels coming in. So that's finally to here. Stack inserters, let's look at that. It looks kind of fine for me, but it will be nice to have a little bit more. Remember that Vobis needed inserters as well, so inserters. What else? Observation, guys. They needed coal and glass. How are we doing with that? Coal looks fine. Glass is here as well. Okay, great. This guy is getting a bit stacked on ore, on beryllium ore, that isn't processed for some reason. Where does the processing start? This, okay. Crushed goes to here. This guy outputs over somewhere. This, okay, here. And this guy needs cyanide rods. So let's turn on the kill switch over here. Cyanide rods come from here. They also have a kill switch somewhere over. Oh, it's monitored. It is received by a signal. Now, where does that come from? Do we transmit any signals from here? I don't see any. It probably comes from now this itself. Probably comes from over here. On what channel? Okay, you transmit on default, but you do not transmit on the green channel. Guess the other guy that needs cyanide rods is, what is it called? Ein. And you, yeah, you transmit on default and you transmit the green guys, probably. Are you connected only to the transmitter? Yes, and this is connected only to the receiver. Okay, great. So the green channel on the default channel controls the amount of cyanide rods sent to aai. So we can temporarily disconnect that and let this guy send his stuff to orbit over here. There we go. Okay. So we should soon resume the production of beryllium plates. And that would take care of anything we need, everything we need for this science pack. Okay, great. So now that this guy is taken care of, come on, who is advertising on my chat? Can we ban this guy? Let's ban this guy. Okay. So, we want the rest of the guys, the rest of the science packs to be automated. So we have the rocket science packs, which I can only produce in space. Okay, just had to make sure. You have this guy, the material science pack, and the purple one. Let's start with this guy, even though he seems the most complex. First thing I'll probably need to create over here is machine learning data. Machine learning data is created from just blank data cards and electronic circuits. I believe that thermofluid is already available on the network, specifically the cold one. But I don't need a cold one, right? I need the cool one. Is anyone exporting the cool one? Do we have any station? What is the button for that? That's research. Trains. Okay. So we have these liquids being exported and what I believe to be... Okay. So we have the station. It's not connected to anything yet. And this is empty as well. Okay, so it'll probably be efficient to connect it from here. That guy is exporting No, he's not exporting. Okay, that's the recycling guy. So this train takes the cold thermal fluid that has been warmed up by these processes over here, whatever happens over here, and then it gets recycled over here and brought down to a colder temperature and then reused. So that's nice. Put storage tank right over here. Once my robots will connect that up. Looks like we do have the materials for that. Is that too close? It is too close. Okay. So, that over here. This connected over here. This connected over here. We lack that to the pump. Let's add pumps over here. Did have a note to add more low density to the station, but it seems like I do have enough. So that's fine. Let's remove it from here. What do I need? Okay, so that's universal stuff, space stuff over here, space stuff also over here in the fifth one. Okay, great. So that over here, there'll be a storage tank over here. This guy is short enough to fit over here. That connected there, this here, a normal pipe over here, and now we should be exporting, what is it called? Cool thermal fluid. The only problem is that this pipe will both intake and outtake the thermal fluid. So let's put another pump over here to make sure this guy only outputs thermal fluid, and hopefully it won't halt this guy too much. And also, oh, it cannot connect ghosts yet. Okay, we need storage tanks as well. That's over there. What else? So all of that was for the machine learning stuff, right? Where is it? There we are. We will need scrap recycling at some point. Did I set already anything up? This guy collects scrap but does nothing with it until now. How much scrap do you produce? You always produce one scrap per one USB drive. That's gonna be a problem. It means that I do need some recycling plant soon. So let's write it down. So, recycling. Put it up top, and then push it down. What else do I need? Can I fit the recycling plant somewhere over here? This would probably be a bit more complicated because the cosmic water can be recycled, and I want the cosmic recycling facility to be in this area. Let's look at it. Do I have it in my main base? Okay, yeah, we have contaminated cosmic water, which then gets sent to this decontamination facility, which then pumps out fresh cosmic water once again and contaminated biosludge. So I'll probably want to have a station over here that delivers contaminated cosmic water, which will then recycle the water and pump it into the storage tank over here. And do I want to manage the biosludge in this place as well or not. I do have a lot of space left. I do have a lot of trains that can join this tight space. What about this guy? We're lacking rails as well. Huh. Where do I create those rails? Over here. What do you lack? Real rails. Do I create normal rails here somewhere? Remember that I used to at some point. Oh, I probably used the same machine. Let's see if I can do it right now. Do I have iron sticks? I don't. So I didn't do it on the same machine. Did I? Do I have an available machine to produce rails? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so that will probably be a better idea. Let's put this over here. You get rails, and you also get all the other stuff that you need for rails in normal quantities. It will be 200 each. How much do I have being delivered? Okay, not too much, great. Didn't overload my system. How are we doing on delivery robots? Yeah. I'm stacked up on logistic robots for some reason. Can I see them on the map? What were they doing over there? They deliver the stone from all the way over here for some reason? Probably from the recycling facility if I already have one. Where is it though? There. Okay, yeah. This guy produces a lot of stone and I have nowhere to put it yet. So that's why they are all the way over there, but I still probably will need more logistic robots. Do we have anyone available? Logistic? No. So no bots over here, I'll have to bring them with me. Okay, rails. Great. Put that over here. And then you can request normal rails. Great.